Both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Well, you knew things would be different for Lance Stephenson out of Indiana, but it wasn't in a positive way at all.
Yeah, he really struggled to find a role with Charlotte, the team he signed with. Remember, he was more of the point forward, had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte, and also rumored to be traded all last season.
Feeds to Dunleavy from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. There's the bucket, good. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
You know, for Stevenson, he saw a progression in almost every part of his game last year. Ended up riding the bench down the stretch.
He used that pick to get in close. That's now 26 points for Derrick Rose.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
No good. Some solid D from Paul.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times. In a close game, hustle plays can really make the difference.
And for Stevenson, it's really hard to readjust to a new system. I mean, he still has all the tools he had in Indy, so he could be a bounce-back candidate this year and beyond.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Here's Griffin. Again, Griffin missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Ball against Rose. He dishes it to Noah. Dunleavy for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 4. 1:16 left here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Here's Dunleavy, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:11 left in the game. Paul kicks to Griffin. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose dishes to Gasol to take the lead, and stolen by Jordan. Ball against Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. He's got 10 rebounds, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stats.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference, between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And the Clippers call time here. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rose with the ball. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Five to shoot to take the lead. Oh, off target. Hall. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate, and we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Rose kicks it to Noah. Dishes it to Dunley. There's the feed to Butler. Fires, high post. Gasol, the follow-up jam.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Stevenson passes to Jordan. Griffin inside, defended by Gasol. Man, that one's good, Griffin. Griffin's got 22 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Rose gets to Gasol. Passes it to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's 31 points for Butler.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And that sends Lance Stevenson to the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Take a look at what Stevenson's done. He has 9 rebounds, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
And it's Rose penetrating, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Rose. The shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Stevenson dishes to Pierce. Here's Paul, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The first one falls.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout. Bulls trail by 5. Outside Rose. He kicks to Gasol. Pass to Dunleavy. The dish to Butler. 6 to shoot. Puts one up, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Free throw, good Butler. And the Clippers call time here. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Al Paul. Inside, kicks it out to Stevenson. And the 3 off target.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Just absolute domination in this one for Butler. 34 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. He lobs it up, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
There's Rose with the 3. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pierce. Chicago grabs a miss.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Outside Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. And it's Stevenson missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Gasol, a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 5. Rose passes to Dunleavy. Knocks down the trifecta.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's Griffin, and the Clippers miss again.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Outside Rose, 5 on the clock. Down low, Noah. Yes!
Joakim Noah is allowed to heat up. This is what you get.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the first overtime. And here is Los Angeles now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Butler with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Stevenson dishes to Jordan. Kicks it to Paul. In the corner, it's Stevenson. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Bucket's good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on.